guys, and welcome to another kit review. Okay, so today we're having a look at a kit from IBG Models of Poland, and it is in 1/35 scale. The kit number is 35025, and as you can see, it is a Skoda 100mm VZ1419 Howitzer. Okay, as you can see, it is a 1419. It has the extended barrel. The 100mm 14 was brought out by Skoda of Czechoslovakia in 1914, saw action during World War I, and after the dissolution of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a lot of these guns, a lot of the 100mm went to Italy. Alright, but after the war, Skoda kept developing it, did some modifications, added a bit more to the barrel, and created the 1419, which they sold to Poland, Yugoslavia, Hungary, and Greece. Okay, so a lot of these were used in the early stages of World War II. The Germans captured a lot in the fall of Poland, Czechoslovakia, etc., and used them up until around 41, 42 as infantry support weapons, and then they were relegated to second line weapons and to the Atlantic Wall as defensive weapons. Okay, so that's a brief history of the weapon. As you can see, really nice artwork on the front. No crew included, but this does include a metal barrel, okay, in this kit, so that's really good value. This one cost me around, I think it was $15 Australian. Average price in Australia anywhere from 15 to 25 for this particular one. This kit came out in 2014, and since then there have been another 4 variations on this particular gun carriage. Okay, so that's enough of the front. Let's have a look at the sides. So on the side we've got IBG Models address in Warsaw. This is in English, Polish, German. Basically says it's not suitable for children under 14. Just a repeat of the artwork. On the other side, Polish, German, English. Just a brief history of the weapon, how it started off in World War I and then eventually got taken over by the Germans. And the German designation was LEFH 1419I, meaning Italian, okay, or 10cm. They had several designations for it. Alright, so you can use this if you want to in a German diorama instead of a Polish one, but this particular one is a Polish Skoda 100mm howitzer. Okay, so that's the box. Let's see what I bought. Here she comes. Instructions, black and white. Okay, we'll have a look at those shortly. And one, it looks like the plastic gun barrel. Second bag is the main carriage and gun shield. Third bag is the spoked wheels. And fourth bag is the really nice looking metal barrel. Okay, so I'll get rid of those, get rid of the box, and in a second we will have a look at the instructions. Okay, so let's have a look at the instructions. Alright, so basic paint color. They only mention Vallejo, okay, gunmetal and khaki. That's it. Alright, so this is basically a Polish coloured 100mm howitzer in khaki. You've got a basic sprue layout for the wheels and the plastic gun barrel, also the metal gun barrel. That's the front page. On the inside page you have the other two sprues, fairly easy, and then construction. So construction starts out with the actual trail of the howitzer. Okay, so you've got combined steel frame trail. This is the back spade, okay, that digs into the ground, which goes on here. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so this fairly clear construction steps. I can't see a problem there as far as understanding where all these pieces go. Next stage is the gun barrel and the, okay, so this is a slide, and here you get a choice between the plastic barrel and the metal one. Okay, for me, I'd probably go for the metal one, because literally this plastic one is going to have a seam that you're going to have to clean up, whereas the metal one will just slot straight into place. Then the barrel just fits to the trail with the winding mechanism. Gun shield with handles, fairly straightforward, not hard at all, and fairly clear where everything goes, as the handles and the mud guards for the gun shield. Okay, a couple more fittings for the gun shield. So the gun shield is quite complex. These are the seats, they go on the front of the gun shield, so if you had a crew and someone was sitting, if you had this into a towing mode, you could have a couple of guys sitting on those seats because that's where they sat. Okay, and then still more parts for the gun shield. So the gun itself, barrel, etc., not much to it. Gun shield is quite complex, and I like that because it gives a lot of detail. Alright, there's a lot of detail there that some kit manufacturers just don't bother putting in. Okay, and then we get to mounting the shield to the trail at the front here. More winding mechanisms, etc., for the actual elevation of the gun. Okay, fairly complex, really nice little model this is, and each step is quite simple and easy to understand. Then the wheels go on, and I would say with a bit of care you could probably get the wheels to go around. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so finish off putting the wheels on, and that's it. She's done. She's a good little model, and I think it is quite a small model. Okay, just being a little 100mm field howitzer for infantry use, wasn't that big. Okay, a couple of horses could probably tow this around, and that's it. She's finished. Really nice and simple instructions, and that's what I like. And on the back, just basic. Okay, up here this just says literally the VZ 1419 in typical painting of Polish army in 30s of the 20th century. Okay, so that's it, all over khaki. Okay, few gunmetal bits. The tread on the wheels is metal. Okay, and it would be a wooden wheel, but of course it's all painted the same color anyway. All right, so that's the instructions. In a second we'll have a look at the sprues. Okay, so let's start out with the important bits. Alright, so here's your plastic barrel. Okay, as I said, it will need the join line sanding down. Okay, when you use this one, inside fairly plain, nothing there, fairly simple construction, but for my money I'd be using this, the metal barrel. Okay, I'm not sure if I can get it close enough so you can see, or if it can focus on it. Right about there, I think you can see it actually does have rifling. It doesn't go very far, and you can see where the, oops, sorry, you can see where the steel's been pushed down the barrel when they've been putting in the rifling. But overall, that's pretty good and wouldn't be very hard to clean up what's inside, or even just paint it black and you won't notice it. Okay, so there's your metal barrel, and there's your plastic barrel. So yes, definitely for my money, since that has rifling in it, and I'll give you a shot of that anyway, I think the metal barrel is the way to go. Okay, so that's the bang part of it. Let's have a look at the wheels. Okay, so there's your wheels. Alright, so as you can see, there is a mold line around the outside and also around the inside, which will need to be cleaned up. These are wooden wheels with a metal band on the outside. They did use rubber, very few actually. They kept the wooden wheels with the steel rim because the majority of these would have been towed by horses. Okay, so not bad detail though, really nice detail. As you can see by the bolts and things, really nice. But yes, there is going to be a bit of cleanup around the spokes and the mold lines, but it won't be that hard, I don't think. So that's the wheels. Let's have a look at, so this is the next sprue, and this is your gun trail. Okay, really nice bolt detail on the trail and on the fittings. Okay, so the attachment points to the sprues are not too heavy, it shouldn't be too hard to get off without damaging them. It shouldn't be hard at all actually. I do like the separate breech, that's really nice. So overall, I'm impressed. There is a bit of cleanup required. There's a little bit of flash on some of these parts that I can see, but overall, the quality of the mold with the bolts is really nice. Okay, this is a really nice model. And the last sprue, so there is only 4 sprues and the metal barrel, is of course the gun shield and the front seats and the wheels and fittings. So let's have a look. There's your gun shield, nice bolt detail. Okay, not too much flash on that. This is your splash guards for the wheels that go next to the shield. There's your seats for the front with nice holes in the middle, and really nice detail as far as the handles are concerned and the attachments for all the wheels, etc. So that's really nice. Let's have a look at the other side. There's the other side of the gun shield. Again, really nice bolt detail. It's really well done. I do actually like this gun. So yes, most definitely, this is one for the collection, I'd say. It was relatively cheap, and there is a lack of World War One and post-World War One vehicles and guns, which I would have hoped some manufacturers will catch up with. Okay, and that's it, guys. Literally, that's it. Like I said, there's only 4 sprues and a metal barrel. Not a great deal to this. Fairly simple construction. Kind of thing you could put together quite easily within a few hours, and then paint it up, definitely a weekend kit. All right, but I think it would present really nicely once it's painted. A little bit of weathering, bit of wash. Yep, really nice. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this one. Okay, so I hope you did get something from this one. Yes, I know I did, because I like this gun. I mean, admittedly, that's why I bought it, but seeing it out of the bags and seeing the detail is really nice. Okay, so as I said, that brings us to the end of this one. I hope you really did get something from it, and until next time guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.